Hey you. Yes, you. Who exactly are you? I don't know, but what I do know is that you're watching this on a device of some sorts, whether that be a phone, computer, tablet, etc. That doesn't matter, but what does matter is the fact that it is a device that is powered by electricity that comes from, well, where does it come from? Do you know where your energy comes from? Because if you don't, that's a big issue. You see, you pay the bills, you pay for what keeps your house warm and what powers your lights and so much more. Well, your energy comes from BC Hydro. A lot of you probably already knew that. But BC Hydro basically produces electricity that is produced from hydroelectric dams. But did you know that BC Hydro may not be the best for our environment? They flood vast areas of land to make dams that produce hydroelectricity, and these dams only work in places with good water flow, like fast rivers, so it doesn't work in places like, say, Africa. Flooding vast areas of land isn't a good thing. It covers trees, wildlife habitats, First Nations historical sites. There are literal forests underneath flooded areas that used to be habitats for wildlife. Hydro energy also affects the fish and animals that live in and around the rivers. Now, when we think of all the bad stuff here, we should start thinking of other sources, right? Well, let's run through the alternatives to hydro. Solar power may not work because it is region locked and some areas may not have enough sunlight. Wind power would be the same because it requires very windy environments. Conventional nuclear fission gives no emissions, which sounds great, but the downside is it produces toxic waste that needs to be stored away in huge facilities that would cost millions. Fossil fuels are cheap and readily available, but they're diminishing, and they produce too much emission, which could speed up global warming. So it seems every energy source has its downsides. But what is the least harmful? Well, when we, our group, were researching, we came across a place known as General Fusion and figured out about their product. They're working on a type of nuclear power plant that has no toxic waste left over. Fusion, the energy they use, is the process of combining atoms, and what we currently use is splitting atoms. The technology General Fusion is offering can work anywhere in the world. This has the potential to provide clean, safe, and on-demand energy anywhere in the world, enabling us to replace fossil fuels and eliminate a major source of greenhouse gas emission. You should want to use fusion because it produces fast and clean energy, which is good for the environment.
Hydropower
Leaves a bad footprint. So why not pitch in and help? BC Hydro is harmful to our environment. This is your province, beautiful British Columbia. Do you want it turned into Dam City? Where all the animals have nowhere left to go and all the forests are underwater? I assumed you would say no. So why do we let hydroelectricity be the capital energy? We encourage you to, on your own, check out General Fusion's website. Their energy type may be very helpful to, the future in clean energy. We also encourage you to do some of your own research on these energy sources, and maybe talk to someone from BC Hydro to find out if they are actually working towards helping wildlife, because in reality, that's the important thing, keeping our province alive and beautiful.